everyone, welcome to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to clean and sharpen your secateurs and shears. I'm going to run through how to clean and sharpen some Okatsune 103s, secateurs, and some Niwaki Tobisho topiary clippers, and this is what you're going to need. So we have Cremate from Niwaki, number 1000 sharpening whetstone from Niwaki, and some camellia oil in a little oil dispenser, again by Niwaki, and I'll pop the links if I can in the description for you. We have a little cloth and then a bowl of water too. First thing to do is pop your whetstone in the water, and that is just going to soak, and you'll see a few little air bubbles probably pop out of that. The reason why that's soaking in the water is it's not going to wear down as much, it's going to run over the blade easier and also carry away any of the little burrs as you sharpen it. So while that soaks, I'm going to grab this, which is Cremate, and it's basically a little abrasive rubber which is going to remove any of the old sap residue, etc. on these blades. So with this, I'm just going to dip that in the water and then begin to just rub it over the blades, and what will happen is all of the old resin and residue is going to come off of the blades. So a little bit of elbow grease needed in this one, but you just want to keep running back and forth over the blades until you can see it's all starting to come off. So the reasons why we do this is because I want to get rid of any of that residue on the blades. That way I'm going to prevent spreading diseases to other plants from garden to garden, and also it's just going to help prolong the lifespan of the tools, because they're not going to be getting all sticky, they're nice and smooth to use as well. So as I go with this, I'm also going to be just using my little cloth to just wipe the blades and keep them clean and see how they're coming up. But they're already starting to really come up well. So I'm just drying them off now. Just going to give the handles a little bit of a run over with the cloth too. Just remove any dirt. So now all the old resin has been removed, we can look at sharpening them. So the whetstone can now come out of the water, it's well soaked. And with the secateurs, try and get a good angle for you, is we're going to use this bottom curved part to keep that nice curve. And we're simply going to run it over the blade, not at the same angle as the blade, we're going to put a slight angle on it and just keep running that back and forth over the blade. From the back of the blade right the way to the tip of the blade, applying a little bit of pressure. Just keep running that over the blade like so. So I'm just going to keep doing this, probably for a couple of minutes maybe. The longer you leave it in between sharpening, the longer you're going to have to do this. It's better to keep an edge rather than have to try and get a new edge on it. Now that front edge is done, we're going to do the back edge of the blade where it's flat. And on this one, you don't want to sharpen this, okay? I'm simply going to go over this once or twice, an ever so slight angle, tiny angle, once, twice, and that's just removed any of the burrs. Just going to wipe that off like so. And that is the sharpening stage done. Now these are nice and clean and sharp. There's one final job, and that is to apply some camellia oil to the blades, and that way that's just going to prevent them rusting. With the little oil dispenser, I'm just simply going to run that over the blades like so. So that is just going to prevent those from rusting. So now we're moving on to our clippers here. We're going to do the same process, exactly the same. There's only one difference, and that's going to be the sharpening. So I'm just going to clean these up again with our Clean Mate, running that just over the blades and very quickly just removing all of that sap resin off of those. These are now nice and clean. We're going to sharpen them up. So again, same whetstone, number 1000 grit, has been soaking, but this time instead of using the bottom part of the whetstone where there's a curve, we're going to use the flat part. So first, where the angle is on the blade, here, we're just going to run the flat piece over it, again at a slight angle pushing down. You can see it's just off of the blade there. And again, just run that from one end to the other, nice smooth motion for a few minutes, just to sharpen that up. And then once this side's done, we've got to do the exact same to this blade as well, so that they both have an even edge on them. So whether this is clippers or shears, it's exactly the same process that you would do on them. So I've just finished sharpening up the edge on both sides. We're now going to go over to the flat side of the blade and do the same as what we did on the secateurs. Just two, a very slight angle, quite a hard push, like that. And that's just going to remove the little burrs that we've created there. But we don't want to sharpen that side. Those two sides need to meet in the middle with the blades. So you can hear that, the blades are running alongside each other lovely. They're nice and sharp. So again, just to finish, I'm going to add some camellia oil to the blades with our little oil dispenser. Just once over the blades there. I'm going to add a very light amount of camellia oil. So that is these nice and clean and sharp. I'm ready to go back in the tool bag. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions, just pop those in the comments below and I will see you on the next one.